What's the crack, Fraudlings? Welcome back to the Fraudcast, North Tips #1 podcast. That is fact. My name's DJ Vito and I'm joined, as always, by Thomas Murphy.
Hello.
And Dan Holland.
Yo.
Oh, you didn't finish it? I didn't finish it. Just said yo.
Sorry.
Oh no, ruined everything.
Cut.
It's like, take nine. Yeah, we're recording late this week because we were all fucking busy. Tom's training for a competition in the rolling with men on the mats.
Also known as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, and I was off ghost hunting for the weekend. And Danny was at a wedding, so we were all flat out busy. Also, ghost hunting episode to come in the future. Rolling around on the mats with men episode not coming at all.
Says the man who's too fucking scared to actually go up and train for it.
Oh.
Not scared.
Oh, really? Not scared. Not what? What?
Injured.
Oh, yeah, injured. Inverted commas. Big fucking inverted commas.
Constant injuries.
Yeah. Seems to be a constant. Seems to be every time I fucking ask, geez, you come and train. Oh,
Yeah.
my thumb.
It wasn't my thumb. It was my ankle. Also, I don't want to roll around with fucking men who are too big. Too big.
Yeah, but that's how you have to get better. You gotta get good.
Yeah, it's like pride. There's no weight classes rolling around with these fucking lads.
They don't test for steroids. Everyone just go with head
and they
kicks
all
are
work in
loud.
carries. I don't want any part of this. I want no part of this.
You want any part of this
I
shit?
can't get no hangover, Tom. I can't get no injuries. Well, can I get injuries doing no sports? What happens if I do sports?
Build the body stronger. You don't get any injuries anymore.
Tried that with soccer. I tried to get fit to
The
go to
wrong
jiu-jitsu
sport.
and I fucked up my ankle. And here we are.
Yeah,
on the
so
couch.
God damn, it went out the wrong way. God damn.
Injured.
God damn.
Again. No, I don't want to be rolling around mats getting rashes and stuff. I'll watch it on television, but I'm not, taking part.
One day. We'll get you in.
One day you'll come in and you'll be like, Tom, how's your arm? Oh, it fell off because of that rash from rolling around with those guys. But it's grand, like.
You get over that.
I got this sweet belt. And these top medals.
Exactly. That's what it's all about. The glory, my friend. The glory.
Yeah. But tonight we're going to talk about a couple of things. Speaking of men rolling around with each other, we have an MMA controversy.
Ooh.
Tom's got the scoop. We'll talk about Katie Taylor's little boxing win.
Little.
Because she's a woman. It's like it's a little boxing win.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just
already?
saying, with the media and stuff like that. The first thing I said to Tom upstairs when we were doing the notes was, is that unprecedented, what she did by winning is her second title? And I was like, who's the other woman that's done it? And we both went silent for like 10 seconds. I'm like, there has to be more, because it's not fucking talked about. I'm not knocking her win.
Yeah.
It's a massive win, especially for us, because we're Irish. We can oh yeah, support her all along. Olympics. What's the Olympics? Remember, she was Olympics.
What?
No. Was that the guy who gave out the middle finger? No, he was also an Olympic fighter. Oh, what happened to him?
The Fraudcast bit, we'll do a separate piece on that then. Where are they now?
Where are they now? Yeah. Small victories. No, that's a massive win for Ireland, massive win for her, and a massive win for women's boxing.
Hey.
Unless she decides to go into the MMA world.
Could happen. Stranger things.
We'll talk about that later in the episode.
Stay tuned.
Fortnite makes $1 billion in revenue.
That's a lot of cash.
Now that's unprecedented in the freemium model. Also, we have the shite we usually recommend to all of you bastards and the Feek of the week. My sheet's
that was
gone.
a page.
My sheet's gone.
You can get it. It's
So,
alright. You can do
let's
it.
recap last week, Tom.
Radio. Last week.
Conor and Khabib, UFC 229.
We had indeed. Yeah.
So we gave our thoughts, we gave our opinions, we gave from the fallout of all that, and we kind of summarised by saying we both agreed that Conor should not get a rematch, and we also both agreed that Tony should get the rematch or get the fight.
Yeah.
'Cause he never lost the title technically. And I think I seen a video Dana had. I think it was some of his TMZ or if it was his official video on his Instagram account. He said that technically Conor never lost his title, but he got a chance to fight for it. So now Tony should get the same chance because he never lost his title.
Yeah.
McGregor lost the fight. Move on. Let's give McGregor something else in the meantime. Someone he can or Dennis Silver 2.0. Someone he can just harmlessly beat on
a tune-up fight, essentially.
to build himself up.
Who'd you give as a tune-up fight then?
Not Diaz.
Yeah.
3. Please God. Give him Justin Gaethje. Let him puck him around all fucking evening and
Yeah.
give the man CTE.
Unless Gaethje just turns it around and
Give him a bottle of whiskey and send him on his way. And be like, thanks for the fucking tune-up fight. And then fight the winner of Tony and Khabib, and UFC makes money and we're all happy because we get fights.
Yeah.
All of a sudden they have all these fighters now that won't be fighting. It's like, oh yeah, the lightweight division is stacked. We're there. Oh, we're not going to make fights. Why? Everyone's tied up.
Yeah, and then
They're going backwards, but yeah. But
between that and injuries, then as well, like Rockhold's out for his fight. now
yeah,
as well.
what the fuck? As soon as I seen that, I was like, come on.
I know.
It's like, not again. Like, this is when they make the cards. It's our worst nightmare that the one fight you want to watch is pulled off it.
That's the worst thing. Yeah, it's like every time you see the card, announcement, it's just like a bittersweet thing. It's like, oh, these guys are fighting, and then you're like, please God, please make weight, or don't get injured. Then it gets closer and closer to the time. Then
this is why they should follow the WWE model of hiring bums from the local area to come in and get smashed on a show, because
Jesus
if someone
Christ.
does pull out, they can bump up the next fight.
Could you
And
imagine?
in the very, very first fight, it's just two bums from that town who think they're the bee's knees. We all know plenty of them, so let's just give them a shot. They'll beat the shit out of each other for glory, and then they can move on to the next
glory
city.
and about like 200 quid or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they move on to the next city. Someone pulls out, I will bump up the card and hire two more bums. It saves them a fortune.
Yeah.
And we could probably get to see like the fight of the night. Two local dudes, two local Justin Gaethjes boxing the nose of
I
each
suppose, yeah. Well, if the two of them are going to be put onto this a main stage like that, like the UFC, even for the fucking prelims or anything like that, they'd
I
still-
get a contract.
honestly, yeah, that would be
Two
it.
absolute dildos
Oh, yeah.
trying to fight. Oh man, it can happen. Like, it's the kind of thing that I'd be doing if I ran a company like that. So I would just follow Vince McMahon's model of like, oh, let's promote this tag team, and then they bring in like two absolute windbags, and it's the two heaviest men on the roster, and they just get smashed, and they talk them up like they've got a chance. You know,
Nice.
oh, we've got some local talent. Oh, it's over. I think he killed that guy.
Yeah, he
Now he's
did.
beating his body with his friend.
Oh, he did.
Future champions.
Well, actually,
Up
speaking.
next, women's wrestling. You know.
Well, kind of speaking of that unrealistic and all that kind of stuff about MMA and stuff like that, we had a bit of controversy in the articles last week about the UFC and all that.
Which
The Joe Brolly article.
that's our main story.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You were meant to give us a
What was I meant to
statement there, Tom.
give? Was I?
Remember Khabib's statement?
Oh yes. Thank you very much. For
I had to,
reminding me.
because we thought we'd done this in the last episode and we didn't.
Oh yeah. Well, it
I was adamant. I was like, no, we done this in the last episode, and you showed me the statement. I was like, fuck, we didn't.
You convinced me so much that I just completely forgot about it there. So.
Yeah.
God damn you.
But no, yeah. So we were last week we talked about Khabib. We're going to summarize it now by saying, yeah, he's definitely not fired.
No, definitely not.
And that was our worry. It was like, if he gets fired, what are they going to do? So he didn't get fired. Tom, you got a statement.
Well, it's just he had posted up the Instagram post.
I say it like you met him and got the
I know,
statement.
yeah,
Tom,
that's-
you got the statement. You got the scoop from Khabib there, Team Eagle.
Sorry, yeah, let me adjust my fedora and fucking trench coat if you don't mind. Straight off the presses here.
Yeah.
Mr. Khabib, what do you got to say? But it's smash time. But yeah, it was just everyone had probably seen at this stage reposts and stuff like that about Khabib saying that he didn't want his teammate to be fired from the UFC for charging him, that he would take the flak.
Tukarov or whatever his name
Yeah,
is.
and it was just I found it very interesting when you were saying, oh, you can hang on to the money that you have so much time, such a hard time parting
give
ways
back.
from.
Yeah.
To his referring to his wages, and he was like, I hope you don't choke on it, which just sounds like a fucking like a John Wick villain would say or something.
Yeah.
Like, I'm nearly expecting Dana White to be fucking found dead with a ball of money stuffed down his neck or
Well,
something.
don't
like
say
mafia
that,
style.
because like we've seen what happens with a lot of celebrities. They just,
Disappear or just stop. Yeah, stop.
it's
living.
like, oh, they're all dead. Oh, it's child trafficking. They were gonna expose. No, don't say anything. You'll die next, man.
Don't talk about the thing.
Anthony Bourdain's like, oh, what? I'm just here trying to cook. Up, dead.
Yeah. Chester Bennington, can I sing a song? Dead. Chris
Yeah.
Cornell, hey, what tune are we in? Dead.
Yeah. We're in the key of R.I.P. So
Oh, dark.
let's not talk about that.
Don't talk about the
We've
thing.
done this in an episode before. And so 50 Cent also made an offer then to Khabib of, I'll pay you $2 million to show up and fight. And Khabib's like, oh yeah, send location. It was a bit of crack back and forth. Social media is hilarious. And then of course there was a Mayweather, someone was like, oh, why don't you go into boxing and fight Floyd? And he's like, oh yeah, it's a good idea. He kind of laughed it off, like, sure, why not? Like,
Yeah.
we're both undefeated, bit of crack. And then he was like, but he didn't knock him out, I knocked him. I gave him a slap and I put him down.
I gave him a close.
He sounded serious about going into it, but like, he'd get killed. He's not a boxer, so I'm not saying he's not strong. He's a fucking champion, like,
Yeah.
not stronger than me. No, I mean, I'm not saying that, but
You just say you'd win the fight if you were fighting him in a nightclub or something, though. Is what you're saying.
it's like you're going up against one of the world's best boxers. Like, we didn't think it was going to be possible with Conor, and he was an actual boxer who turned into an MMA artist, but he was still a knockout artist as an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
And took it fucking 10 rounds out of 12?
10 rounds out of
I think it
12,
was
yeah.
like a 10 round fight, but it was a 12 round fight. And like, he took it in for the first 3 or 4. He's pucking about the place, having a crack, like, We were like,
Hey.
he could actually do it here. Fly, here's, Fly's with him.
No, sorry, yeah. And there goes Floyd disappearing.
He's going to kill him.
But that, like, it'd be kind of funny just if Khabib did go, because it'd be like the first time you'd see, like, Mayweather being actively aggressive on his feet then, rather than just kind of doing like his serious movement.
Yeah.
Kind of like out of the way and then just like hammering shots into him, then probably back out of the way again.
Yeah, because it's like I'll give it 6-7 rounds and have the crack because I'm an entertainer and I know I'm
there's a lot of
going to
money
get
to be made
paid
off
anyway.
this. Yeah.
If I win, I'll get more money. Whereas Khabib is just like, these shorts are too big. What the hell's going on
I
here?
don't like.
Yeah.
What's
What's with this foam around my waist? I don't like this.
Gloves are too big. I don't like. I can't grab them as much. Like,
I could imagine him because remember people were joking about like the odds of like Conor to win by armbar and stuff against Floyd, that if he was getting beaten that he'd just clinch and knee or something. I can imagine Khabib just forgetting where he is,
shoot for
in
a
the
double
moment
leg
and go for a takedown. And they'd be like, "Oh, sorry, we agreed half and half." And Floyd's like, "No, we didn't disqualify him. 51-1 or 52 or whatever the fuck it was." But
50, be 51-0, wasn't it? I think it was 40 because it wasn't like the
49. No, yeah. That was it. But that was last week's episode, just talking shite about the fight. So more updates when we get it, but we don't have them yet. More updates when Tom gets them because he's the man on the field now, who meets these people in person.
Got the word on the street, kids.
But you said it there a few minutes ago, but like our main story was going to be the Joe Brolly
spoiler
dispute.
alert, sorry.
But that's more close to home, so we'll go with that one.
Grand. It was last Sunday in the Independent. Joe Brolly posted up a damning article about pretty much just slating. It was pretty much just like a clickbait piece, essentially. He had titled the article, "The time has come to call a halt to the UFC's bloody freak show."
Yeah.
And he's pretty much just slating MMA as...
Well, he'll have a fucking heart attack if he watches KSW, so...
That's, Jesus Christ, showing like Popov versus the fucking
they have an
bodybuilder
actual
guy.
freak show division.
Yeah, which is brilliant. But yeah, he just kind of goes on to... Again, this is kind of the usual thing for like the audience of... Like he was kind of catering for the audience of people who wouldn't be too interested in MMA. They might, they'd obviously hear about it, but wouldn't have too much of an opinion.
Yeah.
And again, it's to bring back the whole thing of, oh, it's just fucking... Basically a step above bare knuckle boxing, which actually has their own fight championship now as well. It's
which they do, and we've been following it closely. They're signing up some ex-UFC fighters.
Bare knuckle FC, but as in like it's supposed to be a step above dog fighting essentially.
Blood sport.
Yeah, just a pure blood sport. For there's like there's no actual anything.
He's not the first to say it, but it's every time the controversy dies down, it's another dickhead like him who's like,
well, that's it.
Blood sport.
And the fact that this event has been marred by the Khabib controversy. Like as soon as you put in 229, Google it, as like the image of Khabib jumping at Dylan Dennis is going to be the first things you'll see. And if it's actually kind of funny, then like he goes on like the first paragraph and the first line, he basically goes into the description for those who've seen the movie Django Unchained when they meet Leonardo DiCaprio's character.
Sick film.
Oh yeah, serious film. And they meet Leonardo DiCaprio's character, who's a slave owner, and he has two black slaves that are beaten. They're like basically fighting to the death.
It's a Mandingo fight.
Yeah, Mandingo fight, like. And he decides to make the comparison of that to the Owen St. Preux fight because the two guys, both black guys, and bloodied up and stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
that's fucking racist.
I know, yeah. That's what I was kind of wondering where he was going.
No
with
one
that
called him out
there.
for being a racist, no.
I wasn't. They say he was just.
I'm gonna do it after we record this episode.
No, he's only looking for that. Like it's literally just a hit piece.
I know, yeah, but it'd just be funny coming from the Fraudcast page. Hey, Joe Brolly, what? You fucking racist?
Well, you racist, bro.
You wouldn't last 2 minutes in a Mandingo fight. We just up the racism then, right back at you, Joe.
But yeah, he went to the kind of just pure, basically just trying to fire out. Just basically try to throw shots to get a fucking angry reaction from MMA fans, so I could probably just screenshot it and retweet it and say, "Oh, I'm getting attacked by the MMA. I told you they're all animals. They're all fucking giving out to me." And shit.
It's the typical
MMA
meathead, fucking aggressive
exactly,
person who watches this shit. Yeah,
just because he refers to it as UFC to MMA as UFC.
Yeah,
and then when he's talking about the
that's your first mistake, Joe.
Yeah. And then Michelle Watterson fight. Then he was talking about Michelle Watterson, and then he decides to put in the little ad in as well to say she's posed nude for photographs before, or has done naked photo shoots, by which he was referring to ESPN. Which was on the cover of ESPN. And they've had plenty. Connor's done that. Fucking Ronda's done that. Ronda Rousey stuff. It's a fucking fairly prestigious thing. It's not just fucking Playboy or something like that. But no. Yeah. Doesn't mention that to incite more fucking controversy or outrage from the Irish public. She's beating the fuck out of a woman and she's done naked photo shoots. It's immoral. It's immoral.
Somebody take it to children.
That's exactly it. But he got a few tweets back. Himself and John Kavanagh were going back and forth on Twitter, and he actually got Kavanagh with a nice little dinger anyway, because
I do enjoy an old insult, so I don't mind that, even though I already have my mind made up of who this character is. Joe.
Oh yeah,
I don't like it.
But he was talking back and forth with John Kavanagh. John was basically saying, look, there actually are rules to MMA. Sent him a link to all the comprehensive list of it, and they're kind of doing a little back and forth. Then Kavanagh inviting him up to the gym just to see the place, see how it runs,
just being a decent guy.
Well, just to show that it's not. It's
get a
not
proper
all,
opinion of it.
That's exactly it. And then he posted back in. He was like, I'll set out the tweet. What he actually tweeted to Kavanagh is like, does the culture of respect at John Kavanagh wants to lecture me on include mocking another fighter's religion? And then Muhammad wasn't a fan of summertime fights. Choose your religion wisely, young fighters. He tweeted when Khabib wouldn't fight during Ramadan. Classy sport. So
I couldn't give a less what your fucking religion is. If you're booked to fight. Like, doesn't like he's just jumping on the whole religion part there. Like,
oh yeah,
obviously it's the big trending topic at the minute is you have to get very sensitive towards Muslims. So.
But in fairness, now there was another article then that was written after that. Again, that was, you can read the articles yourself as well. It's just you. If you're a fan of MMA or something, you can just see it for it's just a fucking hit piece, really, a clickbait hit piece. And then Ronan O'Flaherty on the Independent then a few days afterward, later on in the week, released
Did they both write for the Independent?
Yeah, they both. Well, the Independent published both articles.
Huh.
But controversy, conspiracy.
Yeah. It's Joe Brolly's alter ego. It's the same guy.
That's the Irish Fight Club, is it?
Yeah. Do you know, like when someone's like, "Oh, have you seen that new film?" and you haven't seen it, and you're kind of going, "Oh shit, yeah." You're just raging. Do you know people like that?
Yeah.
That's probably what Joe Brolly's thinking. Oh, this fight was class. MMA is decent. No, must put out hit piece.
That's and
then changes his name to
even it out. Then, but he actually had mentioned when you were saying about the whole religion thing and stuff like that and trash talking and acting way out of character has been in all sports. Like you mentioned, the Cantona's flying kick like at the Crystal Palace fan, Tyson versus Evander Holyfield, the obvious fucking chewing. I was
about to say deserved it, but I'm talking about the kick, not the chewing off a man's ear.
Yeah, and then he was talking about even Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier for the Rumble in the Jungle. Ali referred to Frazier as an Uncle Tom back in the day, and basically was kind of referring to him as a monkey essentially as well, saying like, geez, what are these guys going to think when they see this big lumbering fucking ape walking around the place? They're going to have a bad image of black people and all this. Like,
solid racism from Muhammad there.
Oh yeah, so much so the Fraser.
Or was it Cassius back then?
I suppose before the war would have been Cassius. After the war, then I think Muhammad. So yeah, there was all that shit's been going.
He led the way in changing your image in terms of marketing and brand. Cassius, you got to change your name. You're doing a lot of racist shit.
Right.
What's the most least racist name I can give? What about Muhammad? I'll do it.
Damn it, Johnson done it again. But a few people actually tweeted back to Mr. Brolly then as well. Peter Lavery posted, Joe Brolly giving an opinion on MMA. I'd be more interested in Joe Rogan's opinion on the Dubs going for 5 in a row, or who he thinks can stop him.
Could you imagine that podcast? Yeah, the Dubs are doing really well. Yeah.
Pull that up, Jamie. Pull up the county final.
Pull up the county final.
Tipperary's own Will Fleury.
The line of tip.
Yeah, he actually put out
our guy.
Fucking seriously good quote there is, an unqualified outrage merchant attempting to remain relevant. Unfortunately, many will buy into this misinformed rhetoric and will remain unaware of the beauty and character building aspects of the sport. Very fucking well put by an actual professional MMA fighter himself. So
I suppose
I suppose it fucking meathead, bloodthirsty, fucking basically a pit bull on 2 legs essentially. Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide. But fucking why not? And
we'll go with it.
Exactly, we'll go.
I'll allow it.
And then the last
one Mr. Worldwide per episode.
It's mandatory now. Find the Easter egg.
That's your new intro. My co-host, Thomas Murphy, Mr. Worldwide. We've just said a different language every episode.
Fair enough.
Let's not get carried away.
That's for next week. And then last but not least, then Paddy Pimblett.
My best friend.
Oh yeah, DJ's real best friend.
Paddy the Baddy. I've insulted that man so many times on Twitter, and I just every time he pops up, I'm just like, oh shit, that's it. He's found out where I lived. I've put my location up too many times on Instagram.
That's the reason why I keep trying to get you up for jiu-jitsu training. You're going to have to have something against him when he fucking one day when he calls over.
I'll go eventually. So what I'll do, I'll go, I'll train, and I'll get I won't say I'll win a medal next year, but by January 2020, I'll have some form of participation medal.
Okay.
That's a fair amount of time now.
That's fair enough, yeah. So basically minimum bronze then for 2020.
Well, there's no like, hey, you signed up, here's your medal.
Depends how
I thought everyone gets one.
No, not everyone gets
this
one.
This isn't America. You gotta earn it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna choke someone out.
You didn't hear Childish Gambino's other song, This Isn't America.
That's what I'll do. I'll record it, I'll document it on a piece of paper. I'll just say, date of my first class officially.
Yeah, and then from that date, what, a year later?
How long it takes to get the whatever it is, the ribbon or whatever award it is.
I'm not sure. We'll look up whatever competitions a year ahead, and we could do a vlog series or something like that. Hey guys, welcome to my journey.
Tied up is here, and today I'm going on a new mission. It's 6 months to become a jiu-jitsu champion. That's right, you heard it. I've got all these books.
Got my knowledge.
And I'm not going to do the one class. Just going to use my brain. Yeah.
Choke the
Good
fuck
luck
out
with
in
that.
first class then. But yeah, Paddy Pimplet's tweet then was fucking hilarious. Never read comments so stupid in all my life as on this. Some people need to realise how skilled MMA fighters are. Love a helmet like him to come down to the gym for a day and try do 1/10 of a morning session. He would soon be telling you how skilled we are. Soft cunt.
Soft cunt. I love that. It's really like an Irish tone.
Yeah.
Of insult from an English man.
For an old scousy boy.
Fair play to him.
Fair play, boy. Fair play. He's a good man. He's a good man.
Good lad. And was that it then? It's like, it's just really just more like public opinion then. It's like split down the middle, or is it more defensive? Because obviously RTE ran with McGregor a couple of years ago. And he was on the Late twice, and they'd done a documentary. So obviously the public opinion had changed of what MMA fighting was in Ireland. And then you had that poor fucker who died in the ring.
Yeah.
He didn't die in the ring, but he, you know what I mean? He
Died from injuries sustained in the ring.
in Ireland, in an Irish fight. So,
But Flaherty actually talked about that in this article as well, and said that it happened 2.5 years ago, and since then that organisation has been gone because it was down to kind of bad reffing. And
what was that organisation called?
Jesus Christ,
I can't even remember. I was thinking it there. As soon as you said it, I was like, Jesus,
Yeah.
that was hardly one of our top ones.
no, it doesn't. No, I don't think doesn't exist. It's gone anyway. From
This is your man, the fellow who's fighting. Is it? What's his name?
the
McGregor's
Ward, Patrick. Was it Patrick Ward?
Because he was in.
He was in UFC for a short bit, and then
Yeah, he's the one. He tried to do a slam and knocked himself out.
did he try doing the slam, or did he get slammed? I just remember him falling, hitting the ground, and that was gone out of it. Then
Either way,
yeah.
he was gone. No, I think he tried to do the slam and knock himself out.
Oh, okay. When he
That's
hit, yeah.
hilarious. Yeah. He got
True,
cut
yeah.
very quickly. I mean, he was probably only assigned as a favour to Conor. Like, yeah, well, signed your pal, seen as Carl Pendrins after retiring, and Holland was forced into retirement.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened with Ashley Daly. She was an injury as well with her.
Not too sure now. But
But,
yeah, no, that was, they had like the good.
We lost our roster of Irish fighters, so they were like, God, we need someone. That's where I step in. I've been training 6 months. I have this participation award. You sign me up.
Yeah, they put you on the local. Oh yeah, we actually have another local guy who wants to fight as well. You guys want glory?
I don't know. I'll call out Joe Brolly for a jiu-jitsu match. I'll say, yo, I haven't ever trained, and I've got a dodgy glass ankle. Come at me.
Straight away, heel hook. Ah, my fucking knee.
Yeah, no, because Kevin will train him. I'm fucked. No, I withdraw my challenge.
What, you saying I can't train you, boy?
No, but he's been invited to the top gym in the country. Like,
True, I suppose, yeah. Still saying I can't train you, boy. But But sure, you even have the example of the guy from Joe.ie as well. That was around the same time when RTE were trying to bring up McGregor with the documentaries and stuff.
oh, they were just trying to get some views because RT can suck balls. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, well, it's in just to kind of to show what a fighter actually goes through.
Yeah.
In order just and even just on a small scale, as the guy from Joe.ie was doing. He was on the amateur circuit. It wasn't anything got to do it wasn't even semi-professional or anything like that.
It says amateur, but like they're still digging each other in the puss. So it's, in my eyes, it's fully licensed. Like,
Yeah, well, yeah, it's different. Yeah, it's different, like various rules and stuff like that.
the rules are almost nearly the same. Like, they're like, oh, we don't allow elbows in this, but that's like you're still punching the head off each other and throwing kicks.
True, yeah.
Oh, it's amateur. It's totally amateur.
It's real amateur fights,
Real,
guy.
real amateur organisation, guy. But
If dude died in the cage, fuck, we'll get our code.
We'll if we find any more funny fucking responses, we'll post them up because they are hilarious, especially Paddy Pimblett's one. But the other big news then in terms of the Irish scene, because we always try to throw in some Irishy kind of news. I've got a bit with the game inside with the Fortnite news, if it makes sense. We'll add that in at the end. But Katie Taylor's massive win.
Yes.
You both laughed earlier as if I was kind of putting it down, but I wasn't trying to.
Yeah,
Trying to make a joke. You know?
Well, it worked because we laughed.
Yeah, Irish media is just like kind of. Well, Katie Taylor, she's like the darling of the country anyway, of the female fight world, we'll say. I wanted to fight Chris Cyborg, but like,
Jesus Christ,
who does she? That's what I'm saying. Is it unprecedented? Like, I don't know the names of female boxers. I know there was one girl, wasn't it? Was it a black woman? Who was a black girl? Olympian. She was fighting. She was the champion. Or she just beat her. A British woman, like, and she had not war words, but she had words with Katie online about coming for her belt and stuff.
Yeah.
but she just won another belt. I'm thinking, Jesus, wait, am I a mile behind her? She already beat this woman. Okay, he's a different breed when it comes to boxing, like, but maybe she should go into MMA, become the new Rousey.
Well, apparently there's the sister of the lady that she just bet has retired from boxing to pursue MMA, and they were saying that they're kind of, I think they're in talk. Well, they're kind of in talks about. Yeah, so Katie Taylor won against Cindy Serrano. I'm probably fucking butchering the last name there.
How would you spell it?
Serrano.
Yeah, sounds like Serrano.
Yeah, I'll go with Serrano. Cindy Serrano.
Cowboy Cerrone.
Yeah.
Cerrone, Serrana. Hey.
Let's call the whole thing off. But yeah, her younger sister Amanda is the one who's retired.
She's retired from boxing
to pursue her career in MMA. Okay. But there's talks then that Katie could possibly fight or could go against her because Cindy's husband was basically shit talking Katie the whole way through the fight and stuff like that.
What a strong man.
That's it. I know, yeah. Hard man, so he is. Hard man.
Hard man, yeah. Calling out women who could potentially kill him.
She
with a punch.
She beat the fuck out of him. Like, just one quick little flurry and he'd be down.
A quick will flurry. But
that's it.
She had McGregor was he ringside throwing advice and stuff in the match, but I seen the backstage kind of interview and stuff, and he was saying like he's there for her, and he's like, I'm not here for any of this bullshit cameras and stuff. He's like, I'm here for you. You're a real fucking. He's just, you're real, like you. Yeah. This is, you're an absolute champion.
It was funny even he was like joke around her and stuff. He's like, Jesus, you're the nicest punch in person, but you're fucking vicious out there.
Yeah. Nicest pie.
Nicest pie. That was it. Yes.
And she's like, oh, yeah, Jesus, Connor, thanks a million. Yeah,
real.
I can't wait for the L4 video where he's playing both characters.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, Katie, you're an absolute warrior. Oh, Jesus, Connor. Oh, Jesus.
It's fair, like, it's probably the most Irish thing you see, like, just something like,
an Irishman imitating two Irish people.
Yeah. Irishception.
And it'll probably go up there on BuzzFeed as the stupidest fucking headline thing. This is the most Irish thing you'll see all week. Irishman
impersonates two Irish celebrities. People, yeah. And now we got Irish people reacting to Irishmen impersonates.
Yeah. Irish people react to fucking get a life. Fuck's sake. That's all that pops up on my fucking timeline now for YouTube as well.
What, just reaction videos?
Things you might be interested in. It's like Irish people drink fucking, Spanish fucking wine. Yeah, really. What wine were you drinking? Italian, French. That just annoys me. Then you see like American people trying fucking like Japanese bollocks.
Which are those reaction videos anyway. They're like the Fine Brothers have made a career out of the fucking things.
We should do the same thing. We should do that for our YouTube videos.
Who wants to hear that? Who wants to see it? I should say.
Fraudcast tries hard to come up with original content.
That's it. Yeah.
Without stealing other people's ideas.
Jesus. We just do like a live stream of us for about 2 hours, just in complete silence. Just
there is a Try guys. They're the Try guys. They're separated now from BuzzFeed.
Oh, have
they? They're the Try guys, like.
Oh, okay.
And then there's an Irish crowd called the Try Channel. I don't know if they're linked in any way, but the names are similar. But that's why.
Well, we call ourselves then the trisexual lads or something.
No, we'd have to drop. We won't be able to step on toes like that. Would be stepping on like international toes with the Try guys. And then
controversy creates
national toes with like the Try channels. We couldn't do the same headlines.
Call them both out.
Instead of saying like, the Fraudcast tries Spanish wine, we'll be like, the Fraudcast drinks wine.
From
Fraudcast
Spain.
eats sandwich from Supermax. I don't know. Eat and drink. Whatever happened to eat and drink? Now it's just trying everything, huh?
Well, just try a little bit.
Just try it. Come on, honey, just try it one time. Fraudcast does anal.
Come on, it's my birthday.
Yeah.
Nice. That's exclusively for our Patreons. That's what that content is.
Yeah, Kay Taylor, world champion.
Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, just to bring it all back there.
So Fortnite breaks 1 billion in revenue with the freemium model.
That sounds like a delicious segue.
Yeah. But that freemium platform is fucking. I've played freemium games and I'm like, these are class, and then it's like, I missed a day. Johnny's ahead of me. Ooh, 99 cent.
Ooh, we get more tokens.
I'm like, I don't even have 99 cent. But it's not great. Like, but I mean, Fortnite's a fucking sick game to play. Like when you're just having a crack, when you're not trying to take the game in as serious, you're gonna meet cunts who are just gonna outbuild you and stuff, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Outshoot you. It's like FIFA. You're gonna get outbet, and you're gonna want to drive the joypad out the window
from day one as well.
Yeah, like I remember opening weekend for FIFA. Ultimate Team. What fucking hell, like lad of neighbour and fucking all the Mars, you know, Bruno,
Mars
ate them all. He ate everyone, and I was like, how the fuck? My highest rated player was like a 79 Spanish, but I was like, what's going on? How did he do this already?
Did he sell wine?
Because he had his money away. So he had a lot of money. Yeah, sell wine. Or Gary V playing Ultimate Team. But you get that, but that's how they make their money with games like that. They don't only just they just kind of put
It's the microtransactions. That's what
yeah.
It's available to everyone, and then.
But that's it. The Fortnite making a fortune on skins. Now there's tournaments, the whole lot, and we've seen it with Call of Duty. They're after branching out now and doing their own. It's like blackout mode.
Yeah.
Which is like a combination
Battle Royale
of
style again.
real life graphics, like what PUBG had. Danny's a big PUBG fan. Have you played Black Ops 2 yet, or Black Ops 4?
Yeah.
What do you think?
All right.
Would you think it's better than? Is it a PUBG Fortnite crossover? I don't think it's anything to do with Fortnite.
No.
It's just a very good PUBG
It's
lookalike.
just Call of Duty, like.
Yeah,
So,
but the way they pick things up and the grab and the pack in the
yeah,
backpack, it's very PUBG. I don't think it's anything to do with Fortnite. It's nothing. You don't build around.
Yeah.
So they're calling it Call of Duty took Fortnite and took this and combined them. No, they just tried to do what PUBG did and just put a Call of Duty spin on it.
Yeah.
And the multiplayer's still good. I mean, it's frustrating as fuck. I was playing the other night with one of the lads. It drives me up the wall already. It's all futuristic, and I'm like, fuck this. I'm gonna get World of War. Kill lads with bayonets.
Yeah, let's go old school with it.
Instead of shooting lads with lasers, hiding in a fucking corner somewhere on the other side of the map. It drives me mad.
Just bayonet them up close and personal. Done,
Yeah.
Nazi.
But here's the thing: there's no fucking freemium model. I can't pay to be better at Call of Duty. Like that's what drives me mad. Like damn.
Just gotta get good.
Whereas with FIFA, you can kind of put in some money and kind of hope for good packs, or you can just play the modes they have available to earn packs.
Yeah.
And then build your team from there and
Do
just
the usual.
grind
So
out.
basically either pay or grind.
Yeah,
That's your
plus
options.
as you're grinding, you're playing the game and getting better anyway. But then if you take 1 day break, you're fucked. You go
just
back on
one.
that second day after having a 24-hour break to catch up on sleep in your life. You're fucked. Your skill level is gone. You're like, ooh, I don't know how to play this game anymore.
What happened to my hands?
What happened to my skill timing? My time finishing, I'm fucked.
I just like find it impressive. So it's just like how FIFA's just managed, like, as if like beforehand lads would just be ignoring their misses as soon as the new FIFA came out for like months on end, and now they've found a way to just keep that going all the time. Like even when you're saying like they have the weekend fixtures and stuff, but you have to have a certain amount of points. Is it?
You have to get qualification points from a
points,
division rivals mode, which obviously has a placement system to give you free packs, keeps you playing
Christ.
it. So to qualify for the big thing, you get packs, you get rewarded for doing everything. I'm not a big, massive Ultimate
keeps
Team
you
guy.
hooked.
Huh?
I'm on Ultimate Team right now.
Hey, FIFA,
What keeps me hooked?
Wanna
I
sponsor
want to
us?
have a better team than Danny. And then eventually
Yeah.
beat him.
No chance.
Because I remember, was it last year then? We played it, and we played a normal FIFA match. It was just like the online mode. I can't remember what team I picked. Or was it Ultimate Team? I think it was or was it Man City? Anyway, I got fucking steamrolled. But he was like, I'm going to beat you 5-0. He didn't say I'm going to beat you by more than 5 goals or
Just
I'll
exactly
just beat you.
5-0.
And I remember he got a penalty as well, and he like, did you miss on purpose? And then he's rounding my keeper and ball jugged on the line and not scoring and kept it at 5-0. And my brother was beside me. He's like, you're pretty bad. I was like, shut the fuck up. You're putting me off. It's your fault.
It's everyone else's fault.
I got absolutely and I got shafted hard like and I think I scored 1. I was like, yeah, 5-1.
Got the
And he
moral
went
victory.
up and just scored the other one to make it 6. He was like, I beat you 5-0, but I bet you by 5. I was like, I'm pretty sure he let me score as well, so it was fairly
I
easy.
don't remember you scoring at all. I think you're lying about that.
No, I definitely scored. Unless we played 2 matches.
Rematch. We're gonna have to have an official match now.
I definitely scored a goal.
This is
Tom.
like McGregor Diaz 3 now.
No,
This
he
is-
did.
this
He
is
bet
one
me.
to
He
decide them all.
bet me 5-0, but I'm pretty sure I played another match, and I think it was like 4-5, 6-1. I think, but I definitely scored. That's the main thing. I progressed. 'Cause that was the second game.
We're definitely gonna have to have a match between you, so live streaming or something.
Yeah, for all the money. Seen recently a Rooster Teeth are doing like a high stakes Monopoly game, which is like they're playing with real money.
Nice.
And I got the idea then to be like, ooh, around Christmas that'd be a bit of crack if we just got a lot of people to come in and have a game of Monopoly. Not the fully 8 people. If we got 15. Now, if we got 6 maybe. 50 quid a man.
Fist fights are gonna break out.
No, 50 quid a man. No fucking fighting. Fair game of Monopoly.
Fair's fair on all boys.
Or even just like to warm into it. But like Christmas, like because it's high stakes, you're going to play poker or something. Anyway, I'm like, 20 quid a man. Like 20 quid. Any of our mates out there want to not challenge me, I'm not the king of fucking Monopoly, but like I'd love to have a game where it's like proper like.
Don't lie, DJ. You're the Monopoly man.
Do you want to play?
No, fuck no.
Danny?
No.
20 quid.
No.
I guess I am the king.
Shut down.
Guess I am the king of Monopoly. No, but
I'm gonna keep my money.
But I just thought that was cool. I was like, that's good content, like, and obviously you have to pay for that because they don't have it on their YouTube channel.
Ah, nice.
Sneaky bastards. I think they have a Patreon or a website.
That's how they get you.
No, what I wanted to move to was from the whole freemium gaming thing was like that gaming is so big. It's not gaming anymore. It's not just like you can do tournaments and all that.
Yeah, but just streaming itself.
But like I said to you, but like Jacksepticeye, he's doing a live show now. There's people doing live shows. It used to be people like Rooster Teeth. They do all this because they're groups. They're meant to be doing these kind of live shows. Eventually, that's obviously what their go-to is. They break out into comedy, and the guy who produced in the corner all the time, Danny, as an example, ends up becoming one of the faces of the show, and then they have to hire a new producer because he's a character now of what they do, and he's his own channel on their show. Like they've multi fucking networks within the Rooster Teeth network, which is unbelievable. They've like 17 podcasts. Or am I mixing them up? Barstool Sports, same thing. It's like Barstool Sports, they've like
different branches,
50 different podcasts.
Yeah.
The latest one is Call Me Daddy. They've got two young ones. Two young ones just shooting the shit, talking about life, and they're in their mid-20s. They're very controversial, but they're just two white women, you know.
Damn it, that's what we have to do. So we got to become.
I literally put on 2 minutes of one of the episodes, and I've watched some of the clips, and I'm like, them girls are nuts. Like,
what, they just don't want? It's just like basically just uncensored, just whatever they want to talk about. I have to take a page out of their book.
Yeah, Barstool Sports knows what the people want. People don't want PC content.
Yeah,
they don't want it. They don't care for it. People want people to say
or just
what everyone else is trying to think. I'm not saying let's go out here now and attack everyone like that fucking dildo presidential fucker.
Oh, Casey, who
just come out and attack the traveling community like. Yeah, fuck him or whatever he said. Like that's just one way to shoot down a whole.
No, wait, sorry, we have a report. We're from a reporter on the street here. Yep, he did in fact say fuck him.
I don't remember what he said. What did he say? He said something like they're not an ethnic minority. That's a big claim, seen as they were given that by the Irish government.
Well, apparently he's going after the dole heads now, so
yeah, let him come.
Let him try to take my dole head.
Fraudcast fight series. Fuck him up with my one judo class or jiu-jitsu class. But no, it's. I'm not saying we should be like, because we've been saying what we want on this podcast since we started, like, and anyone I've met up in person that's been like, oh yeah, we've seen the podcast. They what's the word? They basically say back the jokes of the stuff that we kind of were like, or you'd make a face, and I'm like, man, that's great.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh man, when you said fucking class, I'm like, yeah, of course it's class because you don't hear it anywhere else.
True, yeah.
And now we're in the process of trying to get it off, not off SoundCloud, but move it to somewhere like Spotify or if we can get on iTunes or wherever. I mean, explicit content. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying let us do what we like.
True, yeah.
This is not a PC podcast. Even though podcast is PC technically, podcast, you know.
But don't look into it too much.
Don't look into it too much.
We've turned away from our strictly Christian roots.
Yeah. Do you want to No, that's all I wanted to say. It wasn't even news. Just like that, they broke 1 billion, and I just wanted to kind of do a back and forth about like the whole freemium model. Like, gaming is massive. Like, money is there, and there's a market for it. Let's broadcast gaming. No, we're not like that. We're not those kind of people. Plus, I suck at every game.
I was about to say I'm not half as skilled to fucking play.
We couldn't win money.
Fraudcast fails.
We might have the entertainment value. I break so many iPads. Just the very first episode, me live streaming FIFA. Danny just shafts me 5-0. I'm like, fuck. The bet is I stop uploading videos if he beats me 5-2. You have to change the name of the podcast.
DH Special Cast.
Yeah. Collab House Podcast. Hello, please.
That's what, we'll need a Patreon just to fucking continue just to buy joypads for you breaking them all the time.
Yeah. Now, when we're big enough and we set up a Patreon, we can help fund the purchase of the Nina Castle and we can move in.
That should be that'll be the official fraud mansion then.
Yeah, next Halloween we should do a seance in the top of the castle.
Fuck that.
And attract some Viking boys.
Exactly, yeah, not getting thrown off the fucking roof.
Yeah.
Or attracting the guy who bet fucking Paddy Pimblett either. Sorry, you called. Fuck, run.
Soaring Vikings, I think.
Yeah, did you see his challenge he put up before he went on holidays?
Oh.
And when he won the title fight against Pimblett had him in a full rear naked choke and with a body triangle locked into it as well. Okay. So before he went on holidays, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I challenge you to do the same." It was like basically get someone to put you in a full rear naked choke, body triangle, escape, send me the video. So
that's what we should do. You should do that to me tomorrow morning. I haven't even had a class in jiu-jitsu, and I escape and just be like, "Yeah, what up now, Paddy Pimblett? You want to do this?"
Fuck that. Hey, I am fucking.
Put your back fringe. Look at my Dyson fringe. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not letting you win on video. My ego's too big.
It's not a win. I just have to escape, right?
I'm not letting you escape.
Then you can just like Cheer me.
I'm not letting you
Cheer
escape.
shot from behind.
Y'all going to sleep, motherfucker.
Let's move on with the shite we recommend to people. I'm going to shoot first.
Go for it.
This documentary came out in April. It's a short documentary. It's about 12 minutes. It's about Post Malone, and it's titled Post Malone is a Rockstar. It's got like interviews when he started out. Was he working 2 years in the fast food industry? He was like McDonald's, whatever it was. They're interviewing his old manager and interviewing him and getting his thoughts. It's a cool little. Like, it should be longer. I wish it was longer, even if it's like a part series. But the YouTube channel is called Mass Appeal. I haven't even gone into the channel. I just had the video saved. It's cool, very very cool look behind the scenes of the people that know him
Personally.
Not like mad personal, but like people who know what he was like, and they're like, no, he's always been like this.
Oh, okay. Or a guy just like he lived around.
Yeah,
or, yeah.
Like the guy who's his boss in the fast food place was like, we don't wear hats in here, like our hairnet's around because everyone's got like short hair. And he comes in with this like long hair. I was like, you had got to wear a hat. Like, and he's like, yeah, it's cool, no worries, man. It's like real. It's just an easygoing fella. Like, and if you want, because I know I only mentioned it because it kept popping up in my news feed, and I was like, Jesus, this is new, but it came out in April. It's because obviously he's playing in February next year in Ireland.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, snakes, anyone who got tickets, we didn't get any. It's grand, you can probably buy one on the day.
Scalper or something there.
Yeah.
Be grand.
I'd say so, you pay a few pounds for it, like 55 quid or something, but don't worry, I'll just like and share every competition that's on Facebook, like every other fucking dildo out there. I'm trying to like, please don't mind. I'm like, do my best friends share these competitions? But if you do, fuck you. You're not best friend of mine if you do. You know I don't like that.
You ain't no friend of mine.
Yeah,
everybody tagged
people
DJ.
People are trying to win
all
bread.
those competitions,
people are trying to win turf and everything.
I know, yeah, but please,
Sharing
everybody tag DJ on that now.
Like and share this and win a Swiss roll. I'm like, fuck me, man. We could do with a Swiss roll. DJ, you have 10 grand in your back. Nah, man. We could do with this Swiss roll.
But the Swiss roll is free, man. You don't have to pay for it. That's the whole.
And you can see Post Malone a million times. I want the Swiss roll. Fuck it, I'll pay for the Swiss roll. 10k. No,
right.
I don't like that. I mean, it's cool to win tickets to competitions, but like, come on, every single competition.
I don't know why I'd sooner like ring into a radio station and try win it that way than do the like and share.
Give me the tickets. What? Yeah, you like and share. I don't care. Everyone's doing it.
Give me the.
I just want the tickets. You know what, sir? You've got balls.
I like that. Here you
The
go.
tickets are yours. My Vince McMahon now runs Mid Southwest.
You're hired.
Ding ding ding. Oh, it's 316. It's the Stone Cold minute, Yeah, you shoot there with whatever you.
Grand. Yeah, my certy pick is Assault. And I clever name.
Quickly explain what it is
know,
before
yeah.
people think, oh, who are these guys?
No, I'll just let their imagination run wild for a brief second. Okay, you done? Sure? Okay, let's go. He is a graphic designer specialising in Irish humour.
We assume he's from Limerick.
Possibly.
One of his stickers is on like one of the bridges or a sign on the bridge.
Yeah.
We assume this guy's from Limerick.
He does lots of different kind of stickers and stuff like that. The most famous one you might have seen would be the Rugrats, the Republican Rugrats one. I should say
Yeah.
the one of Chucky from Rugrats saying Chucky Air Law, and then you have the Aer Lingus symbol, and instead it says Cunnilingus. So he has an Etsy account and he has Redbubble account. He's got stickers and a few other bits and pieces available on that.
I knew there was a Chucky Arlaw t-shirt, but I'm not sure if that was being sold as his design through somewhere else.
Yeah,
I've definitely seen it somewhere, but yeah.
We'll post up his link anyway for his Instagram and Facebook. So if you go through,
Good friend of ours, he motivated us heavily in doing this podcast when we were like, we're going to do a podcast, and he was like, when's the fuck's the podcast coming out? I'm waiting.
In our humble beginnings.
He was like, I'm waiting. What the fuck? Just grab a fucking iPod and do it, lads. And we were like, who is this guy?
Jesus, he's very motivated, but very aggressive. God damn.
We should probably buy some of his stickers. Fuck it, we'll do that.
Patreon, please give us money for stickers.
Can't be that expensive, can they?
Can
I only ever made one pack.
Yeah, limited edition.
$1 million. 10K.
No, let's do the FIFA thing. Ultimate Deluxe pack. We gotta get it. We gotta get it now.
Tom, it says Ultimate Deluxe.
That's it.
There's actually less stickers in it. That's what makes it more wantable. I want it, Tom.
I can't explain this enough.
But no, he's got fucking great stuff, and he's fucking hilarious. What was it he had in his Instagram story last week about the whole PlayStation argument?
Yes, he had put up. He'd made a fucking. He'd done his own logo of the original kind of PlayStation Sony Entertainment.
Yeah,
and they call it Sony Entertainment Industries. And he was trying to put in then he was trying to name it Shugra Stashoon.
Okay.
The PlayStation
yeah.
Irish like, but he got flack then from Sony for doing that.
Oh, they put in a claim against him.
They put in
copyright
copyright claim. So he actually made up his own company called Sony Computers Entertainment. But
that was it. He done the PlayStation 1, and that's where they kind of went, oh, that's our fucking logo or whatever.
Yeah, don't use that. So he's like, okay, I'll just make my own. Make his own registered company now. So again, if you go onto his Instagram page there, you'll see those would be one of the first posts or one of the last posts that he posted up there. Anyway,
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I think he probably has it up on his like story highlights as well. A lot of people do that. If it's going to be a hilarious one,
Yeah,
just story highlight.
yeah.
Plus, what we'll do is we might screenshot some of his actual designs that he has up and put them on our story, just so we'll keep pushing you to go onto his page.
Well, that's it. Yeah, if like
he's got less than 1,000 followers on Instagram, and just help a man out, you know, helping out our
content creators,
our hilarious content creating community.
And also,
we're making a lot of friends lately.
That's we have actually. And speaking of which, as well, shout out to Fada Page who gave us some exclusive prototype merch.
Oh yeah. I better shower so I can try that fucking thing on.
Well,
we were sizing it up, and I was like, yeah, that won't fit me. I'm fat now.
God damn it! Don't you know I'm fat?
But yeah, that's fucking mighty sound of you, pal, for sending that down to us.
Yeah, thanks very much, dude.
We're gonna throw that on, take some pictures, tasteful
nudes,
and we'll bang them up. And you know who wore it best? You decide.
The contest.
Me or Tom?
Actually, yeah. Well, whoever wins that, we get the best bot award. Then the statue we have.
People are gonna vote for you because they don't like me.
I could have enemies.
I don't want to give up my award. My best body award. Come on, man. You want me to bring I want to come out of retirement. You want to come out to Patreon?
You want to call out the big dog, huh?
We'll see. Go on, Feek of the week. So,
Grant,
I went last week, so you can pull this week.
No worries at all. Feek of the week this week. We have mentioned him earlier on there on the episode. We have Lion of Tipperary, Mr. Will fucking Fleury.
Nice.
The raw bastard. He is Bellator. He's an actually Bellator middleweight fighter, and he's currently 4-1 as his pro record, 7-0 as his amateur. And he was also it was through yourself there. I kind of got wind of him first of all when he was in the South African UFC.
Yeah, I randomly came across like the Extreme Fighting Championship fucking thing, and I was like, EFC. I was like, class. I was like, I'll click into this, and like their layout, the way they do their cards and stuff.
Yeah,
it's just very like UFC. It's like the same kind of gold stylized gold and white kind of greyish. Oh man, I was like, it's kind of a rip off. But then I just seen this big fucking Irish flag. I was like, who's this chopper fucking looking guy? Yeah. Who's this chopper looking kind of? And I was like, oh man, Will Fleury. Like, yeah, class. Straight onto YouTube, went onto their fucking Instagram, watched everything on the Instagram channel. I think he got shafted fairly hard. He get like a disqualified. He didn't win.
There was controversy in it. He was because he posted on it's on his Instagram bio as well. Real winner of ESC TF1.
Real winner.
The fighter. I'm assuming
it's the ultimate.
Their version of the Ultimate Fighter. Yeah. So there was controversy there. I think he got elbowed or legal knee or something in the head, and he was finished from the fight or something like that. Then,
as in, you can't continue. You can't continue. Yeah. Whatever. It's like, but it was illegal.
Yeah, I think it was some kind of weird fucking controversy anyway.
I'm trying to think. Did they give him an ex-champion? Then he absolutely leveled your man, or was it the same guy that he got the stoppage in? He definitely had I think he fought 1 or 2 fights in him, but he absolutely made bits in your man, leveled him like. He lost his Bellator debut. He
did, yeah. He lost the Bellator debut there, but hopefully he should be fighting.
Good, lose early and learn, and you can go back. Because that's the best thing for people.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. You've seen many times that people kind of came in and might have been on a bit of a streak or so, and then just get fucking annihilated when they kind of believe their own, believe their own hype or anything like that. So look, that's the thing. You win or learn. So he's like. And
he's in good hands. He's up with SBG and all the rest of them. Like so.
That's exactly it. And of course as well, you can't. Yeah, you have to if you want to support your local or support your own. All this. The guy comes out with a fucking with a Tipperary gum shield.
Exactly.
So,
you hear a lot of people talking about this support your own crack. Like we're fans of it. I'm fan of the sport first, and obviously like I've watched a lot of McGregor fights, and I'm like, support him the whole. The only one I kind of was like, I'm against him in this fight was the first Diaz fight.
Oh yeah.
Because I was just a massive Diaz fan. I was so happy to see him in the fucking getting his chance. I was like, we watched this guy for years. Like, give him a chance. And when he won, I was just like, oh shit, he did it. He derailed the hype train. And then when in the second fight, I was kind of going, I hope Conor wins this one because the trilogy would be unbelievable. And then when it ended, I was like, bullshit, a draw at least. I thought Nick had won the fucking other round. I was like, trilogy fight. It's like that's. And even in this one, I'm kind of like,
trilogy fight.
I think Conor can do it, like But and even against Khabib, I was like, I hope he does knock him out, but I just don't think he'll do it. And obviously he didn't. But there's no hate for him from me. It's just I get a lot of grief when I get into the conversation with the boys about like fights and stuff. But now we've got someone who we can literally go, yeah, he's from Tip, he's ours. It's like the British thing, when they steal everyone, it's ours. So fuck off, will you? Stop stealing our shit. Watch them be stealing our memes next.
Well, once Article 13 comes out, anyway, that'll be impossible.
Asshole, Fodder Page, get on it. Make some British memes and then sue the balls off them when they take them.
No, that's why Brexit came along. They just wanted to keep the memes. Yeah. They knew what was coming. They foresaw it.
But
The meme apocalypse.
so yeah, Wolfsbury.
So yeah, that's our Feek of the week there.
Our
Anyway,
Feek of the week. Every week.
exactly.
We contemplated giving it to him a couple of weeks ago. Remember when he had a fight and we were like, no, we won't say it. We'll just fucking leave it off.
Yeah.
I can't remember who else. We gave it to someone else that time, another fighter. But he's got the award now. It's a prestigious award.
It is indeed.
And no one can take that away from you.
Ain't nobody gonna take that away from.
Unless yourself and Pikeman have a rap.
That's You two got to sell it out, or then Dorn could go in it as well.
Yeah. But these lads are already training in FUG.
True, I suppose. Yeah. Actually, yeah, the two of them could have an all sparring match then to see who
Right,
wins
the ultimate Feek of the week. Real winner of the ultimate Feek of the week.
Right, lads, enjoy your training tomorrow morning, bright and early.
Not only am I Feek of the week, I am the ultimate Feek. TUF. Real winner of TUF 1.
The real Feek of the week.
Oh, stop. Right, so that's it then. That's episode 17 in the bag. And we'll be back next week with maybe a haunted episode. Like I said, we're in the castle hunting ghosts. Leap Castle, Ireland's most famous one, or most haunted. Yeah, try yourself.
It wasn't voted yours most haunted place.
Well, apparently it's Europe's most activity or something like that, or something crazy like that. It had the most activity. Well, I was there and I didn't believe in a lot of things, and I've changed my mind.
And walls are now starting to bleed. So thanks for bringing that evil to us, Deej.
Yeah, it's like in The Simpsons when it's just like everything's backwards and happening. It's like everything's carrying on normal. But no, so yeah, we'll try and get the lads who I went with to come on the episode maybe and talk about that. Possibly, we'll see what happens. If not, we're going to be there anyway next week. So we'll talk to you then.
Good luck.